What's up, peeps? I ain't made a video in a long time, but what I'm coming to say is I think that it's definitely a time where people need to understand that, hopefully, this disease is going to be with us forever. For now on, it's crazy, ain't no killing it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be here. I guess we're just waiting for an actual vaccine that works, etc., before they, get off of all this stuff we on right now. But I think people got to understand is we are going to have to get back to being, just men and women who know how to hunt, fish, grow your own food, survive, etc. You know what I'm saying? It's like, especially for African American community, if you don't, we don't embrace, weapons and stuff like that, regardless of how Hollywood portrays us. For the most part, we don't grow up with guns in the household. Our kids ain't shooting guns at, pre-adolescence, as in training to hunt and shoot and stuff like that. Not, violently or crime-wise, but just gun knowledge, gun safety, gun education. And I think it's definitely time that, with my wife, at this moment of, when is the right time, and just as a man myself, I know how to shoot. I had to teach myself. I learned on my own. My father, even though military and all that type of stuff, he wasn't, we didn't enter that realm. We didn't have a gun in the household for whatever reason. We just never, even though we lived in the ghettos and lived in poverty projects, etc., we didn't have a gun in the household. And I think I think it really comes back to just being, we as being black, are trained to a black man with a weapon is a danger to society. Unless, especially you grew up in the urban or even suburban areas, it's still a danger. It's not seen as the same way as, a Caucasian family has a whole house full of guns, and and everybody knows how to shoot, and nobody's worried about any violence or anything like that, because it's just what they do. And cousins in the country or whatever, blacks who grow up in more rural areas, they know how to shoot. They have guns. It's a way of life. And I think that our city people, the way that we're depicted with guns and being black, etc., it's always crime related. Unfortunately, if you got felonies or someone who has a felony in your home, you have situations like that. I mean, and that's another reason, not to be on a preacher, not like that, but that's another reason just to, think before we do some stuff, is what I'm saying. Because once you pick up felonies, child support, arrears, different things like that, it definitely limits the opportunities. I know about one, I don't know about the other one. But it definitely limits your opportunities and puts handcuffs on you that you didn't even know was there, especially the felony situation. So, you definitely want to just think about these things for real, But even if you do got a felony, remember Sean Taylor, you know what I'm saying? So, you want to be able to, if your wife or your woman, whoever can have own a gun, she needs one. Get you some body armor. We spend a lot of money on different things, you know what I'm saying? And that's my next purchase. So, I ain't gonna say it's my next purchase. That's something I'm looking into, is body armor my own self. Just because you just never know, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell you this, for as tough as we may be, and way we like to talk in our own neighborhoods, and where we may view ourselves, etc., man, they ain't playing, man. And you let one little situation, it's gonna take one little powder keg situation pop off, and martial law pop off. A lot of people are gonna find out they not ready either. So, it's easy to go spend, $250 on some Jordan or some phone posits or something. That same $250 can buy you a gun. Think about it. If you ain't got no felonies or nothing like that, there's no reason for you not to know how to shoot. If you do got a felony and you know how to shoot, you know, you need to have something at home. I know it's against the law. I'm not advocating breaking the law, but I'm just saying you gotta take care of yourself. Most likely, if you got felonies, violent, like you already know how to do that. But long story short, just protect yourselves. And after this is said and done, you know, I think get back to normal. I think it's time for us to take up the mantle and really start getting back to fishing, learn how to hunt. These are things I need to do my own self. I know how to fish, of course. I know how to grow food, but just teaching my sons how to do this. You know what I'm saying? And you know, crossing that barrier is one thing. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, you know, we are in a day of technology and all that type of stuff. It's fantastic, but ain't nothing like getting back to normal. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like getting back to normal. And we need that. We need that, get back to normal. Get back to old school. And, you know what I'm saying, stuff like, you know, our grandfathers and grandmas and stuff like that used to do. All right, y'all. Later.